In my pocket, like always, or in my hand, like always.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. Got my BlackBerry here.
Is that how you keep connected at home since you're on the road a lot?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, ever since I was in MotoGP and stuff like that, it's perfect. You know, I got my emails on here. You know, I haven't went through anything fancy or not. I like to get my emails away, and it's good too because it saves a lot of money. Because I have actually a T-Mobile service, and actually the emails are free. So yeah, it works out perfect. So I can just email my mom and sister and stuff like that. Saves a lot of money on calls because I mean, with the roaming charges that you get in Europe, sometimes it's just crazy. And then I'm still going to England quite a bit because my wife's British, and so we still go back and forth and visit her family a lot.
She keeps in touch that way too?
Yeah. She's got the same phone, same BlackBerry, and yeah, so she's always keeping in touch with her family, and you know, it's good. You know, I can still watch videos. I still can go on like YouTube and stuff like that and watch some feed and that. But it's cool. It's really good.
Do you have a Facebook account?
We actually do. We have a joint account. My wife, Miss Hopper. Yeah, Facebook account.
So do you use it a lot for fans, getting in touch with fans, or is it really mostly for you and your family?
It's mainly just for my wife, you know, to keep in touch and stuff. Because I got my own website, but johnhopkins21.com, but it's actually under construction at the moment. We're kind of revamping it and redoing the whole thing, and it's under new ownership. A guy who's a new runner, going to be doing it all. So, but yeah, it's good. Yeah, we have our own website. So I mean, I keep in touch with the fans a lot with that.
Do you think not having a Facebook account, hearing people talk about Facebook and other Twitter, do you think that's good for the sport or bad for the sport? In that people may decide to watch stuff on the internet as opposed to coming to the track. But
no, I mean, I wouldn't say that. I think it's just a good way to exploit the sport in a good way, in a way, whereas they can figure out what's going on, you know, with the personal and get more personal with the riders and get closer to the riders while, you know, being away from the track and what the riders do on their everyday lives, you know, and you know, I think that's a really good thing because all they get to see is here at the track, and you know, the racers that put their helmets on, they're the motorcycle racers, and you know, when you go home, you know, we still lead normal lives. You know, we have our nieces and nephews, we have our own kids, we have our wife, you know, and we do normal things, grocery shop, and you know, and keeping the Facebook and the Twitter and things like that. I think it's a great way for fans to see the other side of the racer. So I think it's a really good thing, actually.
Now you've been in every part of the sport. You've been all the way to MotoGP, and now you're back here doing Superbike. Glad to be back in the States.
Yeah, I actually am. You know, I've had a lot of injuries over the last 3 years, and right now it's just good to be back on the bike and enjoying it and just learning to have fun on the bike again. You know, and did today. You know, I felt really good today, and it's just so nice to come back and have a rest and you know, be able to ride and feel physically fit. You know.
Let's talk about your injuries for a few minutes. You've had quite a few.
Yeah.
And since we're talking about technology, has there been any part of the new technology that has helped you think, in your rehab?
Oh yeah, definitely. The stuff that I've been doing crazy with the latest my wrist rehab, we do everything from the old school, you know, the normal stim and ultrasound and stuff like that, to actually one thing that we do 2 hours every day, 5 days a week, is actually cold laser therapy. And the cold laser therapy has made a tremendous you know, difference with inflammation and just recovery time and scar tissue, breaking away scar tissue. I think the cold laser has helped out dramatically with that.
Now, I know we've heard some kind of over-the-top things like Valentino Rossi using hyperbaric chain.
Yeah, I did that as well.
Did you?
Yeah, we use that. Yeah, I've you know, once a week for like 2 hours once a week. I've been doing that. I haven't been doing too crazy with it, but no, I think that's a big help as well.
Do you really?
Yeah,
You've seen a difference?
Yeah.
So Michael Jackson wasn't so crazy?
No, maybe not. Yeah, well, he wanted to like live in it and just like kind of crazy. So, I mean, that's a little bit over the top, but you know, I use it when it's there.
So any spectacularly new technological changes that you've seen in motorcycle racing that's made a difference in the last 3 years?
Oh yeah, definitely with the just the electronics that are going on the bike. I can't exactly say it's made it the better. A lot of the traction control and wheelie controls and things like that. It's it's made a dramatic change with the way that the rider has to ride the bike, and it's not so much rider control anymore. It's kind of like all or nothing as far as the throttle goes, but you know, it does help, and it helps with the safety aspect of it as well, I think.
What about helmets? Are they any different? The reason I'm asking, there's been a lot of talk about concussions in Major League Football. What about motorcycle racing? Are they concerned about concussions?
Yeah, well, I mean, there has been quite a few concussions, but you know, I think you know, Alpine Stars with the leather suits and Arai helmets, I think, are the leaders in development and of safety. So you know, Alpine Stars has just newly developed an airbag suit that I actually did a lot of testing and development with in the MotoGP days. And Arai, you know, they're always coming out with the new and improved helmets every year. You know, RX-7s and that, and RX-8s. So no, it's good. You know, I've always stuck by Arai and Alpine Star, and I think all helmets, you know, everything everything changes with the time. You know, everything, you know, as technology gets better, you know, the safety and development gets better of all of our safety gear.